Hello everyone. We hope you all are doing well in COVID situation. What if we say we can have a new type of business, the business that can be done from remote areas, which will not need logistics and eliminate delivery time, the business that we can manufacture products at home. 3D printing, the new method of business that can be brought to your home and change your lifestyle. I am Sanket Pople. I am a graduate student pursuing Master of Science in Industrial Management at University of Central Missouri. My co-presenter, Dr. Roya Azimzadeh, an assistant professor and the program coordinator of the Design and Drafting Technology department at UCM. Today, I would like to talk about our research paper that can change the method of business which can be the most suitable for the situations like COVID. I will be talking about 3D printing technology, and our research paper is titled The Effect of Temperatures on Fuse Deposition Modeling Techniques. So, let us begin with our presentation. Initially, I will begin with the introduction of our research paper proposal. Then, I will walk you through the techniques, the materials used, and the applications of 3D printing technology. Next, I will talk about the FDM 3D printing technique. Then, I will discuss the literature review briefly, and later, I will finish with the conclusion and future research plans of our research paper. So, our research paper is about 3D printing technique, which is performed in an open atmosphere. In other words, it does not need any labs to maintain controlled conditions to perform operations. Since the atmospheric temperature and pressure varies with location, we are studying the manufacturing behavior in different parts of the world. So, this research revolves around three important temperature elements. The three temperature elements are bed temperature, nozzle temperature, and atmospheric temperature. The bed temperature is nothing but the temperature of the bed that is maintained while beginning the 3D printing process. The nozzle temperature is the temperature of the nozzle that is maintained for the uniform flow of the filament to form the layers. And lastly, the atmospheric temperature. This is the temperature that is measured in the surrounding of the 3D printer. The results of this study will change the lifestyle of people in many ways. So, what is 3D printing? Basically, we have four types of manufacturing techniques in manufacturing industry, which are subtractive manufacturing, forming, casting, and additive manufacturing. Subtractive manufacturing, also known as conventional manufacturing, is which we cut down the extra part from the base body to get the final finished products. For example, woodworking, lathe machining, forming. Forming is where we apply pressure to change the shape of the base body to get the final finished product. For example, pottery, sheet metal working. Casting. Casting is where we make a cast die of the shape we want and then we pour molten metal or plastic to get the final product. For example, foundry, automobile components like engine head. Then comes the additive manufacturing, where the product is manufactured by adding material to the base body, for example, 3D printing. So, 3D printing is one of the additive manufacturing technique that manufactures the product by adding layers over the other along the cross section. So, the product is printed as a result of hundreds of layers stacked together. The material can be plastic, rubber, ceramic, or metal. 3D printing has made the product development process easier if you see in the picture. This is the conventional product development process. Since 3D printing is the best example of flexible manufacturing, if the product does not meet the design specifications, the conceptual design can be modified within no time and the updated conceptual design can be printed which does not need to make any changes in the manufacturing facilities. Now let's talk about types of 3D printing techniques. There are mainly 5 types of 3D printing techniques currently popular in manufacturing industry. The techniques are fused deposition modeling, also known as FDM, stereolithography, also known as SLA, polyjet, laminated object manufacturing, also known as LOM, and selective laser sintering, also known as SLS. As we saw, there are several methods of 3D printing, but the most widely used is the process known as fused deposition modeling, FDM. FDM printers use the thermoplastic filament, which is heated to the melting point and then extruded layer by layer to create the three-dimensional object. This technique was developed by Scott Crump in 1988. It mainly works on the additive principle, as I mentioned earlier. To perform the operation smoothly, various hardware should function simultaneously. The hardwares like the movement of the axis, the cold end filament, the hot end and heat bed temperature. The fans should turn on and off simultaneously. The common types of materials used in 3D printing are ABS, PLA, PC and PA. The common defects of 3D printing are detachment, surface error, missing material flow, shrinkage error. The popular applications of 3D printing are education, prototyping and manufacturing, medicine, construction and jewelry. For this research paper, we did a literature review of 3 research studies. The first study was the study of the impact of colors of filament on the final product. The author performed the experiments using 3 filament colors: green, natural and black, with the same process conditions. Once the products were printed, they were scanned using 3D scanners. The figures shown in the result are of thermal analysis. Then the next one is TGA curve plotted according to the readings recorded, and the height of the layers were observed under microscope. Then the next study was about 3D printed Ramipril dosage form. These were the tablets 3D printed with different combination of composition as shown in the table. For this process, the temperature was maintained constant at 90 degrees Celsius. Then the DSC and TGA tests were conducted and the results are plotted on the graph. And the curves demonstrate that the characteristics of temperature. For the third study, the author used 2 different semi-crystalline grades of PLA as a matrix: PLA 4032D and PLA 2003D. The table shows the properties of both grades of PLA. To print the dog bone specimen, as we see in the figure, PLA and PLA nano clay filament were used. Then the DME test was conducted and the results are shown in the picture. So this brings to our conclusion part. From the literature review, it is clear that even a minor change in temperature can affect the quality of product. So my research study is to visit different parts of the world to conduct FDM printing experiments subject to different process conditions and create a standard chart to follow with respect to the locations in the world. Since FDM 3D printing is an easy technique, people are adopting it as a hobby. In near future, it will become like one of the important appliances in houses, just like our refrigerators, washers and dryers at home. This research can help such people around the world to better understand the temperatures to be maintained to get the best quality of 3D printed products. This also means that in the future, when the 3D printers become a common thing, We can have a business wherein we just sell the CAD designs in the form of soft copies through mails to customers and guide them with the temperatures to be maintained so that they can 3D print the products by themselves at home. So, our study is still in progress and we have scheduled future plan which can be seen in the picture. Next, the references of the resources we have used for studying this research. So this concludes our presentation. We would like to thank the ATME and the IAJC 2020 Joint Conference for giving us this opportunity to present our research paper on this platform. Thank you. We will be answering your questions in the question and answer session.